Let's check out the new budget collection and cash envelope restock by KELLOFAPLAN. Hi everyone, this is Angie. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here today, I welcome you and I hope you'll stick around. If you're a returning subscriber or viewer, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you here. In today's video, we're going to be unboxing the newest release from KELLOFAPLAN. This one goes live this Friday, September the 26th at 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern. We will get into the planner. There are a lot of accessories this year, and we're also going to talk about the new cash envelope restock. I will go ahead and leave an affiliate link in my description box, and I would appreciate it if you guys would shop through that link if you plan to pick up any of these items. It won't cost you anything extra, but I will earn a small commission. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. As mentioned before, we are going to get a restock on the cash envelopes. We will look at this just in a moment. I want to get everything out of the box first. We've also got two sticker books, Bill Basics Volume 4 and Budget Basics Volume 3. These do release annually when she puts out the new budget planner. So let's go ahead and have a look and see what is inside our box. So this is what your box will look like. Your items will ship in this box. If you want to avoid this being your shipping box, you might want to make sure you purchase two planners. Maybe pick up a reading planner, or if you haven't shopped your 2026 planner yet, because then two of these boxes would be packed in a much larger cardboard box. So anyway, let's open this up and see what's in here. I love the colors this year. I think in the past it's been pink and green. This year we're getting pink and gray and black. Notice it's on black discs. I'm going to get this box out of the way, and we will go ahead and check out all of our little goodies here. So it looks like we've got a couple of extension packs. We'll go through these. We've got a set of dashboards to coordinate. I don't think we've had dashboards in the past. And of course, we have the beautiful planner. Let's go ahead and open this one up. Sorry about that glare, guys. Let's go ahead and have a quick flip through of the planner, and then we'll look at all the sticker books, paper packs, and accessories once we've gone through this little beauty. All right, so let's have a look at these covers. The front cover says, "Take control of your money before it takes control of you." This is a classic size planner. It comes on 9 black plastic discs. The back cover has the same cute little illustrations on it that we saw on the front. We've got a little message back here. The more your money works for you, the less you have to work for money. We've got our KELLOFAPLAN logo here. If I didn't mention it, this is a classic size planner. The inside of the cover is this pretty pastel pink, gray, and white stripe. Same as the front cover. So yeah, I think that is just gorgeous. So let's go ahead and get in here and have a look and see what we've got. This is a 12-month undated planner. This is your year, planning a life I love. 12-month undated budget planner, KELLOFAPLAN. Look at these cute little illustrations here. This is on that very heavy 93-pound paper. So in the front section, before we get into our dividers, we have some specific sheets here. Let's go ahead and look at those. We've got annual financial goals. This year I want to, how I will achieve this goal, and then you've got monthly boxes for the steps you took each month. You've got a page for your yearly recurring expenses. Maybe these are for auto registration or homeowners dues. Maybe this is for your insurance, etc. Then we've got some pages here for yearly bill tracker. So you've got where you can list the bill, and you can put whether if it's auto pay, you can put yes or no. Then you've got 3 columns for each month. So you can reference the due date of the bill, when you paid it, and how much you paid. So this would be your yearly at a glance bill tracker. So these 2 pages, you've got January through June. In the back here, you've got July through December. Then we have a subscription tracker. I'm not sure if this is new this year. I did not have last year's budget planner. This is my first time to have a plan budget planner, so I'm excited to look at this with y'all. So we've got subscription trackers here for monthly subscription, quarterly, and annual subscriptions. So maybe this is for Hulu and Netflix. And you would put the cost, and then each month, I guess you can check off when it was paid. Quarterly subscriptions, annual subscription might be your Amazon Prime. Okay, then we've got a pay in for tracker. So when you make your purchases, if you like to use that split pay option, this is where you can keep up with that. You can put the items purchased, total cost, each payment total, and then you can list payment 1, 2, 3, and 4 and when they're due. So that's a handy little tool. Okay, then we've got some debt trackers here. These will be great if you're working on paying off some debts. You can list the debt name, the starting balance, the minimum payment, and then you've got 12 lines here where you can list out the month you began, and you can list out 12 months. So it may not be January through December, but you know, it's however you lay it out. But you do have 12 lines here for a full month, and then you've got the payment that you made and what the remaining balance is. And you've got your, you can set a goal here for your payoff date. So you've got 4 of those per page. So in here you have a total of 8. I know that these are included in one of the extension packs. We will have a look at those after we've gone through the planner. But for if you just get the planner, you do have 8 of those. Okay, then we've got a page here for retirement savings where you can list your contributions, the date, the account the contribution went to, and how much it was and what your balance is. You've got a place here to track donations, date, charity, donation, and amount. This is very handy at tax time if you're able to itemize your deductions. And then we've just got a blank on the back page here. Now let's go ahead and have a look at the different dividers, and then we'll look inside the dividers. So these are undated, or not undated, they're not labeled, they're blank. So when you get your sticker book, you will have labels in there for these tabs. Beware of little expenses. A small leak will sink a big ship. And then the back of the divider has illustrations on it. So like we're used to getting, we do have double-sided dividers. Our second divider says, don't go broke trying to look rich. Here's the back. Third divider, financial freedom is not a dream, it's a decision. Save money and money will save you. Cute little piggy bank. A budget is telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. I like this little empty section here. Budgeting is not about limiting yourself. It is about making things that excite you possible. Next tab, too much month at the end of the money. I hate when that happens. Me, I'm on a budget. Also me, buys a coffee I don't need. Hello. That is a really pretty divider. Budgeting is the first step towards financial freedom. Count every dollar. Why does my budget always look better on paper? Every budgeted dollar is a step towards financial freedom. Welcome to adulting, where every dollar has a job and a coffee is a line item. So this little area back here, these are your monthly sections. This is an extra section. So let's go ahead and have a look at this one too. Since we looked at the front, let's go ahead and look at the back. I love the illustrations on this divider. Okay, so back here, we've got a savings tracker, my savings goals. Again, you've got 12 rows here where you can list out your savings goal, how much you plan to save, the date, the amount, and the balance. That one is double-sided, so you have 8 of those. This is a budget plan for, and then you can list out different things you want to budget for. One example Heather gave, which I thought was a great example, was if you're planning to go wild, you can list out, you know, your category here and how much you plan to budget for each line item. So like if you're going to go wild, you'll need to budget your airfare, hotel, your food, you know, miscellaneous expenses if there's an Uber, your different shuttles, etc. So this is a handy little tool, something to work from, and you have several pages of these. Then you've got an online order tracker for those of us who like to shop online. I know it's easy to lose track of things sometimes. So you can list out what you purchased, the total cost, where you purchased it from, and when. Once you receive your tracking number, you can put that here, if it was shipped and when it was delivered. And then you've got a little column here to check off when that is complete. It's got a couple pages of those. Oh, actually we have a few of those. Wow, we're going to be doing a lot of shopping. You know what? This will be handy at Christmas, with Christmas coming up, because I do a lot of online shopping at Christmas. Then you've got a savings tracker back here. You can put your own goal and what your plan is to reach that goal. And then you've just got some blank lined pages here. These are completely neutral. So these might be where you want to do some custom setup of different things for yourself. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double-sided sheets. So that's like 10 pages here. So now let's go back up to the front and let's have a look at these monthly sections. And each monthly section will be exactly the same. So let's go ahead and have a look at the first one. So your first page in your monthly section is going to be your monthly budget. So this is for your overview. So you'll put the month here. Your income will go here. These would be your fixed expenses. So this might be your mortgage, your car payment. These are things that do not change. So how much you've budgeted for it. And then at the end of the month, you can come back in here and put what the actual amount was. For your variables, this might be where you list your utilities and credit cards, maybe how much you spent on gas. Then down here, you've got a section for your debts. And then here you have a summary section for income, bills and fixed expenses, variable expenses, your debts, and then your total balance. Then you've got a blank monthly page. Of course, you'll have to date this. There will be stickers for dating your monthly in the sticker books. You've got a monthly expense tracker here. Then you get into your weekly budget. So for your weekly pages, you're going to get 5 pages per month. And if you don't need one, of course, you can just pull it out and move it, you know, out of here if you don't want it to keep it in here. But you'll highlight your month and the range of dates that this week is for. And then each day you can list out what your expenses were, how much you spent that day. You can maybe do a little recap down here. So we do that for each week of the month. And then maybe at the end of the month, what you would do is tally these up and bring those tallies over into your actual columns. So this would be your overview for the month, and this is where you get into the weekly nitty-gritty details. And like I said, you do have 5 weeks for those. And then on the very back of your last weekly budget page, you'll have a 30-day savings challenge. So this will just be your personal preference. If you want to, maybe if you're saving for a trip, you might, you know, you can color in, decide how much you're going to save, and, you know, highlight these as you've gone along. And then at the end of the month, you can put the total saved. And the message here says, do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving. So each month you'll have those exact same pages. And yeah, that is going to do it for the actual planner itself. So let's go ahead and have a look at the other items that are releasing. So let's look at the dividers. This is the first time we've gotten dividers here. I'm going to open these up so we can flip through them. I said dividers, I meant dashboards. So this will come just as we're used to seeing. You know, we have our normal categories here. Note there is a typo. It's actually a transposition error on the word February. They did not catch that early enough to halt production. So, you know, you'll just have to grin and bear it. But these are all of the labels for the various tabs. So let's have a look at these cute little tabs. We've got one here with this cute little piggy bank. There are going to be 6 of these in here. So we've got our piggy bank. Got this little cute page. And I like that these are the frosted with the matte finish. That's your center cut. Here's your third divider. This might be cute for that online tracking order since it has the computer. Fourth divider, fifth divider, and here's your sixth. I love the illustrations on here. So I don't know that she has done budget dividers in the past, so I think that's a great addition to this year's budget collection. Okay, I'm going to set this aside for just a second, and let's move over and have a look at this little cash envelope system. So these little cash envelopes are like a pebbled faux leather. They do come on 6 mini discs, and there are going to be 3 different colors. There's yellow, pink, and black, and they will all come on black plastic discs. You've got 3 slots here for cards. You've got a slip pocket here for cash, so you could carry this in your purse as a wallet. And then you've got 15 clear pockets here. They open in the front, so you can put your cash in here. Each one is individual. Like I said, there are 15 in here, and they are going to be selling separately additional packs that contain 10 envelopes. So if you need to add on, you can purchase more of these in packs of 10. It's got a cute little snap closure, and then on the back you've got the little KELLOFAPLAN debossing of the logo here. So I think that is really cute. Now these did sell out twice last year. So if you're interested in picking up Heather's little cash envelopes, you're going to want to make sure you get those early on when this releases. And when we get into our extension packs, you're going to see that she does have some sheets that will accompany this. So speaking of those sheets, let's go ahead and get into our extension packs. So we've got 2 extension packs. I'm going to go ahead and open these up. These are available for a separate purchase. So what you've got here is you've got 50 sheets in the pack. So you have 25 sheets for your paycheck budget. These are front and back. So that's like 50 paychecks worth of budgeting. So maybe you want to use one for each month. If you get paid twice a month, you could put the first paycheck here, the second one here. Now these might be something that you choose to use instead of that monthly budget. You might want to do a per paycheck budget. They're laid out the same, but you've got a date here for the paycheck rather than the month. So you do get 25 of those. They are double-sided, so that's enough for 50 paychecks. Then you've also got these little cash envelope budget sheets. You can use one sheet for each category. So you'd put your envelope category here, the date that you added money, how much you added, if you spent any, you would reference that here, and then you can keep a running total of your balance. And you can either use one of these for each envelope, or you can just use one for every payday. So you'd list your envelope category here. And like say you've got eating out and you want to add $100, and then you've got groceries, another $100. So you would list everything out here and tally it up, and then you can figure out however you want to stuff your envelopes. You can determine based on these totals, whenever you go to the bank to get your cash, how many ones, how many fives, how many tens you want, etc. So this is pretty cute. And then there's a summary down at the bottom for the income, the cash added, the cash spent, other, and what the balance of your envelopes should be. So you also get 25 of these, and these are double-sided. So again, that's enough for 50 paydays. So those are really cute. Like those. And like I said, this is a separate paper pack. So whether or not you purchase the planner, you do have the option to buy these, and if you don't want the whole planner. But I think these are a great little addition to your current planner, as well as your little cash envelopes. Let's have a look at the second budget pack. Now this one has those debt trackers in it. Now that first extension pack is available for separate purchase. This extension pack is not available for separate purchase. You can add this on with your planner purchase. So when you go online to the KELLOFAPLAN website and you go to the budget planner, there will be a little drop down and you can select if you want the planner only or if you want the planner and the extension pack. So in this extension pack, you're going to get 5 different designs with 10 pages of each, and they will be double-sided. So let's look at those 5 different designs. You're going to get a debt tracker. So there are 10 pages of these, front and back. In our planner, I think we only had 2 pages of these. So if you're looking for additional debt trackers, you can get those in this extension pack. You've also got additional pages for your expense tracker. You'll have 10 of these. They will also be front and back. And then we've got more of those online order trackers. I love these online order trackers because I do a lot of online shopping. So again, you've got 10 pages of these, front and back. So that's basically like having 20 sheets. We've got 10 more of the Pay in 4 trackers. These are also front and back. And then we've got 10 more of the savings trackers. So you got 4 on the front, 4 on the back, and 10 sheets of these. So yeah, that is pretty cool. That, like I said, that is not available for separate purchase. If you want this, then you have to get the planner also. All right, guys, we have one more thing to look at, and that's, of course, our beautiful sticker books. So let's get into the sticker books now. Okay, we do have 2 sticker books releasing for this collection. These are this similar to the ones you get with each budget release. This one is Bill Basics Volume 4, and we've got Budget Basics Volume 3. So let's get into Bill Basics Volume 4, and then we'll have a look at Budget Basics Volume 3. So this one is our standard 30 sheets. There are 2,700 stickers in here. Nobody likes paying bills, but it's part of life, and it takes a lot of bill stickers to track all of the bills. This book is full of stickers just for that, paying bills. It may be boring, but it's necessary. We hope these bill stickers help you to track your money so that you can plan a life you love. XOXO Heather. I love the colors on here. So you will recognize the font in here. This is the same font and lettering style that you're going to see in the planner. And this one is laid out really cute. The whole book are bill due stickers and payday stickers. So in the front, you've got some brights. So we've got these pinks, and you'll get 2 pages of each color scheme. We've got some gorgeous fall colors here. Then we go into our blues and greens, 2 pages of those. Love these. It's like a violet and a mauve and an ivory. And then we're going to start getting into some pastels. Or actually, this is the first page of our pastel section. So you'll notice on here, these are rather small. These say bill due total. Also right here it says paid and amount, so you can check it off. And these will fit in the monthly page, on your monthly calendar. And then you've got some smaller stickers here in 2 different fonts that say payday, and these are also small. And then, so you've got one in print, and then you have one in this little lettering style. Whoops. Well, I'll have to come back and fix that. Okay, so let's look at our pastels. Love these. So these colors should match, whatever kind of color theme you're going with for the week. These are just gorgeous. And now we're going to get into some jewel tones. Look at these. 2 pages of each. Again, you are going to get 2 pages of each color. Really pretty. And now we're going to get into those same stickers, but in some neutral tones. Love those. So you're going to have tons of bill due stickers. These will definitely last you a full year, if not more. Then we've got basic black, 2 pages of those. And then we've just got some clear ones here. Or not clear, but white. Sorry about that. So yeah, so that is going to do it for all of your bill due stickers. And that is Bill Basics Volume 4. So now let's have a look at Budget Basics Volume 3. This book here has 3,076 stickers. Budgeting is one of the worst parts of being an adult, but it is also so important to take control of your money. I hope these budget stickers help you to get a handle on your money so that you can plan a life that you love. XOXO Heather. And this book here actually has 34 sheets. So let's get into this one. So in this one, we've got some clear illustrations. These will match the illustrations that you've seen throughout the planner. And we've got some little icons here. These will fit your monthly and your weeklies. So we've got bill due, pay in for, saved, and there's a little line here where you can put how much you saved. Stuff envelopes, credit card, payday, bill due, rent due, or house payment, car payment, and monthly budget. You'll have 2 pages of those. Then we have some different icons here, and these have a script lettering. So you've got bill due, no spend, payday, phone, save, treat myself, water, mortgage, internet, house rent, groceries, gas, electricity, credit card, and car payment. You have 2 pages of those. Got additional icons back here. We've got party, dinner plans, doctor appointment, workout, lashes, grocery shopping, spa day, shopping, nail appointment, movie night, browse, coffee time, and cleaning. 2 pages of those. And then we get into some functional stickers here. These would be for your monthly. So you've got some little monthly checklists here. These have the notch cut out. These would fit in your sidebar. You have 2 pages of those. I love the color scheme in here. These would be for your weeklies. You got your double box, checklist, bullet points, headers, vertical boxes. 2 pages of those. These will fit your across 2 verticals, and of course this will fit your sidebar. You got more checklists and bullet points, 2 pages of those. More header boxes and bullet points here. I'm going to get the planner out because I remember seeing some small bullet point areas. So maybe you could use these smaller bullet points here to make a list, or you could put them on here. That's cute. These are smaller, I think, than our regular bullet points. So that's a little option. Got 2 pages of those. And then here we've got some savings challenges, weekly savings goal, weekly payments, and a little savings tracker challenge down here, or savings challenge tracker. More of those smaller bullet points or dot stickers, whatever you want to call them. 2 pages of that. These will fit in your sidebar. Monthly expenses, 2 pages of those. Then you've got monthly bill tracker, due date, bill, and if it was paid. 2 pages of those. And now we've got some more of those bill due stickers. If you don't want to purchase the Bill Basics Volume 4, these are the same stickers, just in different. I'm sure these colors are in there, but you do have some of these. So I've got 2 pages in this color scheme only. If you want more, then you will need to go ahead and pick up Bill Basics Volume 4. And then we've got some pages of words, and these words are really tiny. So here is emergency fund, and these little stickers will actually fit in these little boxes here. So we'll just stick that one there just as an example. So you can put your sticker there, how much it was, and then these little boxes say paid and amount. So I like that. That's cute. And they are white, so you can put them on any of these colored stickers. I'm going to go ahead and put mine back in here. And we'll have a look and see what kind of words we have here. So we've got house payment, rent payment, car payment, student loan, loan payment, credit card, internet, gas, electric, water, cell phone, cable, streaming, subscription, insurance, car insurance, home insurance, health insurance, life insurance, pet insurance, groceries, entertainment, childcare, medical, medicines, donation, tithe, travel, emergency fund, savings, pay in full payment, trash, HOA dues, IRA contribution, 529 contribution, Patreon, taxes, gym, fitness, tuition, allowance, vet visit, copay, pest control, extracurricular, CPA. This one down here is blank and then the word fee, so you can fill this in on your own. And then there's also lawn care. Okay, so we have 2 pages of those words. And then we've got a little savings tracker back here, so you can indicate how much little coin represents and drop those coins in your little savings tracker. Got 2 pages of those. And here you've got some words. These are for those blank pages in the back of your budget planner if you want to create your own custom pages. So you've got savings challenge, business expenses, emergency fund, net worth tracker, paycheck budget, payday schedule, debt snowball tracker. This one does not have illustrations on it. The others do. Rainy day fund, holiday savings, tap prep, tax savings, and sinking funds. So we've got 2 pages of those. And then now we're going to get into those clear stickers. These, by the way, are on paper. Now we're going to get into some clear stickers. So you've got 2 sheets of these. So you have a full year of these small numbers, which are for dating your monthly calendar. You've got enough clear stickers here for the front and back of your tab dividers in your planner. And then you've got these various fonts here that you can use on your monthly pages or your weekly pages, however you want to use them. And then we've got 2 pages of quotes on clear. I probably won't read all of these. Some of these are cute and some are, serious. Some of these are probably the ones we saw on our tab dividers. And we've got 2 pages of those. So that is going to do it for the KELLOFAPLAN budget release. Let's go ahead and recap everything we saw. Again, this releases on Friday, September the 26th at 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern. I will leave an affiliate link in the description box. We've got 2 sticker books, Budget Basics Volume 3, Bill Basics Volume 4. We've got 2 extension packs. This is the budget extension pack. This one is not available for separate purchase. Remember, you can only purchase this one if you purchase the planner. If you forget which one it is, all you have to do is click the drop down when you go onto Heather's website where the planner is and select planner only or planner plus budget extension pack. So this is the one that has 5 designs with 10 pages of each. Available for separate purchase is the paycheck budget and cash envelope budget sheets. You've also got your cash envelopes. I've got yellow. They're also available in pink and black. Those will also come on black mini discs. We've got our 6 tab dividers along with labels. And last but not least, we have our gorgeous planner. This has a great section in the front for setting things up with your yearly overviews. You've got 12 undated tab dividers, 1 for each month. And then in the back, we have a bonus section for savings trackers, budget plans, online order trackers. We've got savings trackers, and we've got some blank pages where you can create your own custom designs. So guys, that is going to do it for this one. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please consider clicking the subscribe button. That way you won't miss when I upload future videos. And if you like the video, please go on and click that like button. Don't forget, this does release Friday, September 26th, 10 a.m. Central. I would appreciate it if you would consider shopping through my affiliate link. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. Y'all have a great day, a wonderful week, and happy shopping. Bye.